At 1 a.m. So I'm going to get started here and go through this with you guys. I did not expect to have to do a presentation this evening. Jonas said that I'd be on autoresponder mode, which is usually just me sending text messages, but I am going to do a presentation for you. And I'll try and keep this as simple as possible and go through this. Hopefully everybody can hear me well, yeah?
Yes, we do hear you well.
Okay, awesome. I see people from all over the world on here. That's exciting. Welcome to the call. So, to tell you a little bit of backstory on this, I personally am a cryptocurrency trader. I started trading cryptocurrency back when Bitcoin was $400. So I'm like a crypto grandpa now. I've felt like I was late to the game personally, but now after being a few years into it, it seems like that there really are no true professionals in the space. You find a lot of people that have a little bit of an idea of what they're doing, but no one's has really any major history. So after getting into the space, and that was about 6 years ago now, I realized that there wasn't a lot of technologies really built for it either. It's like that every other industry has multiple systems, dashboards, Bloombergs, and all different types of things. And cryptocurrency, even though that it is super high technology, was really archaic in the way that it was traded. So I started off trading dollars to Bitcoin. And my first year doing that, I took a couple of Bitcoin and turned it into over 100 Bitcoin. And I thought that was pretty good to be able to do that. And then I started trading altcoins. I didn't think there was going to be anything better than Bitcoin, making 20% a month trading Bitcoin. But in 2017, I had my eyes open to the altcoin world. It was at the time where the Winklevoss twins were just trying to get the ETF and they were denied. Bitcoin was trading for about $2,000 and 2,000 to 3,000. It was in March. And I did my first altcoin trade. My first altcoin trade the first week, I took about 3,000 and turned it into 86 grand the first week. And that was it. I was addicted to altcoin trading. So I spent the next 8 months totally focusing in, and everything I was doing through this entire time period and everything for all the time periods of trading, I'm documenting and taking information and really kind of just building the back testing for technologies, because I realized that if I could build a technology that made this process of trading simpler for the average person, it would be an extremely powerful tool. So from March, 8 months from then, I took $3,000 and turned it into about 12,000 Bitcoin. So what is that, 11 figures? So it was a serious amount of money in a very short period of time. And when you win, you earn, but when you lose, you learn. So seeing that and realizing that, that this is something that I'd never thought would ever happen again, that there would be a time in the marketplace where altcoins had this kind of volatility at the same time as that kind of stability, because 2018 was not like 2017 and 2019 was not like 2018. But all this time period, we went through and we were documenting information and building up basic sets of technologies, not thinking that we'd ever make it into a retail product in the beginning, but to be able to use for our own trading. I also, in the same time period, back in 2017, I partnered with a hedge fund. And the hedge fund was all set up to trade Bitcoin to altcoins. They were an altcoin specialist hedge fund, and their whole entire business model was based on beating Bitcoin as a NAV. So meaning making more money than Bitcoin does by itself by growing. So I thought if we could put something together to where if we took technology and then took high-end traders and combined them together in one place, we could build a solution that really helped the average person learn how to make money in a space without ever having to learn how to become a professional trader. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about a simplified trading assistant for cryptocurrency that helps professional traders make actionable decisions on your own trading account. Now, what I learned in 2017, 2016 was how to become a professional trader and how to make 11 figures. But what I learned in 2018 was that most of the people in the marketplace that were talking about trading really weren't doing it. And you'll end up in cryptocurrency sending your coins to somebody else. And there's going to be a time in the near future where you won't ever do that. You will not send your Bitcoin and you will not send your Ethereum. You will not ever lose custodian of your coin. You'll only work with systems that are non-custodial, meaning you'll only work with programs that you do not have to release your funds to, because there's never a need for you to do that. Now, I didn't realize this originally, and I lost about 1,000 Bitcoin of the 12,000 that I made, which is a substantial amount of money. And I'm sure you have been in a program or joined a program before yourself where you sent them your funds and never got them back. Well, in my 6 years in cryptocurrency, every single time that I've sent somebody crypto and they said they were going to send it back, they haven't. So I'm sure you've probably had a similar experience with a company or a program where you lost your funds. And because of the technology, the way that it exists today, there's never a time where you have to send your coins to somebody else unless you're buying something specifically from them that you want them to have your coins more than you do. So the technology nowadays allows you to do trading from your own exchange. So you don't have to send your coins to anyone. You can use API technology to do trading. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that. The other system that I thought is if we're going to do this in direct sales, we need to do this in a way to where there is no admin control over the compensation plan. So what is Kiwi Smart? Kiwi Smart really is a smart contract pay system. It's a smart contract, government control, government meaning DAO government, computerized government control system that allows to make commissions. It eliminates the human factor. It eliminates the greed factor. It eliminates the control that a normal organization has in a central figurehead fashion. And it makes it to where that everything is completely independently verified by users. It's like a smart contract is like taking a contract and putting it onto a chain. So it's like how a coin is verified by multiple users. A smart contract is the same thing, instead of rules. So this allows commissions to be paid and no one to ever stop those commissions to happen. In this system, they happen instantly. And it's a very important part of the entire system. There'll never be a time where you as a member join this and then go and transfer your position to someone or sell your position to someone or make a sale without a commission being paid. It's automatic. The rules of engagement of the platform and protecting users is built into the platform. So the whole structure system of protecting you as a user is built into the technology itself. So Kiwi is knowledgeable, intelligent wallet interface. And that's really what it is. It's a wallet interface system that allows you to make a commission off from a product that does not require you selling something to someone or selling anything. The idea of this technology is a trading product. The first product is a trading product that allows you to basically earn money from the account that you hold inside of your major exchange. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But before I get into that, let's talk about the DAO. So we built this into a DAO. The reason why a DAO is important is it's a decentralized autonomous organization. So the entire thing is governed by the users. So instead of me or Jonas being the owner of this system, every single person that owns a position in the network has a shared rights to ownership. So we'll talk more about that here in the near future at the end of the presentation. But a decentralized autonomous organization means that if you have a position and you want to sell that position, there is no one that can control the access for you to do that. You can transfer to a person you're selling it to. And if they ever sell it again, you also make an override every single time that it happens. So first product. First product is our automated trading assistant. Now, I don't know if a lot of you on the call are traders, but if you are, you may be familiar with this. And you most likely, you have this, but it's on your cell phone, or it's, maybe the computers aren't as fancy as this one and they're not set up as well. And there are, multiple computers on your screen or multiple screens on one computer. And you most likely, if you're a trader, and if you're doing well at it, you're losing your hair, or you're losing your relationships, or you're losing your friends, or you're losing your time at least, because it is an extremely stressful thing to have to do. Personally, I trade watching 1 minute candles. So I'm watching 1 minute candles to see what 5 minute candles are going to do. If you see my screen there, which is the photo that you have of me now because it's so late at night here, that is the type of trading that I do. So I'm trading in 1 minute fashion. So when you have to make that many decisions on a daily basis, it can grind at you. It really, really can be taxing on your health and stress. So what we thought is we could build something that could make those instant decisions on a daily basis, we'd have a truly, truly powerful technology for the marketplace. So we did. The first product is Key100. Key100 is a simplified trading assistant for cryptocurrency. And that said, I wouldn't even go to the part of calling it a robot or call it an artificial intelligence. I would call it a trading assistant, because really what this system does is it gives you your time back. It allows a professional trader from a cryptocurrency hedge fund to sit down, set up your pair, make the decisions of entering, where to enter, and then the bot or the robot, the assistant, will go through and make the trades for you on your behalf and make it as simple as possible. All you have to do is decide to join. Set up your funds in your account. You're setting your funds inside of your own API. They're on your own exchange. They're totally secure. There is no way for anyone to take your resource. No one has any way for anyone to take your crypto. The crypto is always in your hands. And like I said earlier, you will learn to never send your cryptocurrency to anyone ever again, because there's never a good reason for it. And if you learn that in itself, you can never be scammed if you never give somebody your coins. If you give somebody your coins, then eventually you're going to have to ask for them back. And if you have to do that, there's always the opportunity for that person that you gave them to say no, or to say, oh, well, let me give you, you have to pay a tax, you have to pay a trading fee, you have to pay a something, and you lose your money. Owning one Bitcoin today in the real world means you are crypto credit worthy. It will be soon in the near future, as owning one Ethereum would mean that you're crypto credit worthy. Crypto credit worthy means you can go and get a loan against that, which means your wallet address is credit worthy. You can go and buy a home in the near future. All these things are going to happen just by owning one piece of some of these top crypto assets. And if you send it to somebody else, there's a chance you won't get it back. So just don't do that. Never be in that situation. If the program requires you to send the money into the system, most likely 99.9% of the time, 0.99999, it's a scam. And every program that you've ever joined or ever seen that requires you to send the funds to them is a scam. It will be like going to the airport and knowing that all of the airplanes in the airport are going to crash, because every single airplane has crashed every single time for the last 7 years, and you still go. And if you're in a crypto program now that requires you to send the money in, most likely the program will not be around in the near future. There has been never one that has lasted. I'm not picking on anyone individually, but the truth is there's never been a cryptocurrency network marketing program that has lasted, that has been around in the last 12 years of when cryptocurrency's been around. So going to an airport where all the planes are crashing and then also bringing your family, I don't think is the best idea. So with this model, it is designed to eliminate the scams of the industry. You'll never have a chance to lose your money. There is no way for anyone in this system to touch your asset or take your money. Protection of you as a user is built into the platform. It's the way it's designed. And it will be the scam buster, because it'll destroy everything else that's around it, not by insulting the other things, but just by being better. The design is designed to help every single person make money. The technology is designed to work in the marketplace in a way to trade and make better gains than it would be just sitting around holding your funds. We nav against dollar, so we're beating the US dollar. Of course, pretty easy thing to beat. And in cryptocurrency, because of the volatility of the marketplace, it allows multiple opportunities for trade. Now, because of the way that the system is set up, we can trade multiple times in a day, sometimes hundreds of times in a day, sometimes thousands of times in a day. We also can trade multiple pairs at the same time. We're utilizing a multi-strategy. Right now, we're using the martingale grid trading scalping strategy. We also are compiling this together with dollar cost averaging. And we're in the process of testing, and some people that, I'm not sure if anybody on this call, but some people are in our beta test for a quantitative trade analysis. Now, quantitative trading is basically quantum computing trading for you. It's a multiple dimensional thing, really, when you think about it. It's a very powerful way of trading. With the martingale grid scalping strategy is also really great, because the fact is you're going into a trade, and if the trade into market falls down like it has over these last few weeks, Bitcoin is down 20%. Right now, it's probably up a little bit more than that. It's probably about like 17%. It was at 53,000 at its peak, and now it's at like 48K, right? So when it fell down a few weeks back, a few months back, when it fell down and lost about 60%, it took us about 17 days using this martingale grid strategy to recover. Now, this last week, when it fell down 20%, it took us about 5 days to recover position value. So what this does is it minimizes the risk of the dip, and it maximizes a gain when it's moving in the right direction. So it will, if a dip happens, it will recover for you. It'll help recover. It's trading multiple times. If you look at this picture, you look at even my my profile picture currently, it's almost as handsome as I am when you see that many trading. It's like just about as good. It makes you feel the same way. There's so much action going on there. It's like, wow. These are 30-minute candles, and you can see it's trading all the time in these different places. So the red is the sell, and the green is the buy. So when the market turns downward like it has over the last couple of weeks, these are huge buying opportunities. If you took this and flipped it upside down, you'd really see where the profits are made. When the market dips, that's where entered. Someone's got some background. Profits are realized when anytime during this market, during the dip, and then as the market continues to come back up. But the market doesn't have to return to its base value for us to be profitable, because we're trading so much throughout these grids. If for example, if the market falls 5% and we're making 1% a day, then obviously the 6th day we're in profit, right? So even if it falls 5%, 6 days later, we got 1% per day. The 6th day we're in profit. Now it's happening much faster than that. Like I said, the 20% dip, it took us 5 days to recover, because the days when things are extremely volatile, there's more money being made. Volatility creates profitability. So you can remember that. Volatility creates profitability. The crazier it looks in the marketplace, the more money is being made on this system. So guys, this is an old slideshow, so it has the old compensation structure in it. So let me jump out of this real quick and show you guys. I wish actually we'll have this, the new presentation in my morning, so a few more hours, but let me show you the actual compensation plan. First, trade credits. Trade credits are one-to-one. Trade credit is basically something that you use when you're making a profit. It's set up in the system to about 30% of your profits will go back into the smart contract. 70% stays with you. 30% goes and funds the smart contract, and that's where commissions are generated from. So let me go through and show you that 1 second. Now, this compensation plan was co-developed by the wolf himself, the Grand Wolf. So you guys will see how cool this is. It's a very, very awesome comp plan. Just give me 1 second here and I will share with you. So we set it up in an affiliate model. very simplistic. It's a 21 level unilevel. Now, it wouldn't even fall into the category as traditional multi-level because of the simplistic requirements for the unilevel. So to get the first level, to unlock and open the first level, and it's 30% for the first level, you have to sponsor one person. As you can see, it's active customers per level. It's one sponsor, per level. So to get to the second level, you have 2 people, and to get to the third level, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, all the way down to level 21. And level 21, we have a whole 5% down there, and that is something that the DAO is actually helping fund. So normally it would be 70% of the commissions go into the compensation plan, but this is up to 75% to make the 21 levels work. So what does that mean, up to? So in most cases, you'll see companies, and they'll say that up to 50% commissions are paid out. Well, this is a guaranteed 70% commission and up to 75. Up to means less in most cases. So most of the time we'll pay out 70% because it's a guaranteed 70%. Most companies that pay out 50% mean they're up to 50%. That means that they're going to pay you less than 50%. The average payout in the direct sales industry is about 38%. The biggest companies in the world are paying that out. This is going to pay a true 70% because it's set up without a central figurehead. There's no owners. It's just the users that are collecting the profits. We built a system that once we deploy this smart contract, we give up all control. We deploy the smart contract to become a vendor, basically. So this is a comp plan, 21 levels, and that'll sink in over time when you understand that once the smart contract is deployed, it's totally in the controls of the users. And then there's also a quick start pool. The quick start pool, we probably call that something different as this scales out, guys. This is in a very soft launch at this point. When you activate 10 customers in your first 30 days, you'll get an equal share of any of the breakage that's going back to the compensation plan. Then we have a regional ambassador program as well, which is Jonas is one of them. There are 13 of those in the world. And then we have an alderman program, which is our 300 top distributors, 300 people that have 10K in their API, and they earn 5% of the breakage of the entire organization. So that's it. Compensation plan is that easy. Doesn't take too long to explain, which is really cool. And I'll jump back here to the rest of the presentation. Oh, can you guys, I have to see, here we go. So here we go. So like I said, revenue share, gas or trade credits is about 20 to 30%. And that is what fuels the compensation plan. So these are some testimonials. Really, that's kind of what it is. It's just people that's trade accounts. You can see the different profits that have been made. I'll skip through these. Trade pairs all are different depending on the exchanges. Profits can be different depending on the exchanges as well. We like to trade on Binance, Coinbase. Those are our primary places. We can trade on other exchanges. Robat actually has been doing really well. So if you have an account on any of the major exchanges, that's where you keep your assets. You can see this is average daily trading, average daily volume. You can see here that there's been some pretty good results with certain pairs. We traded Solana a ton. We traded about $50 million worth of Solana. And we're starting trading Solana back down here at like $30 Solana. We told everybody that Solana was a great coin, but most people didn't believe us. Some people actually were freaked out that we were trading Solana. They're like, what is it? I'm like, just relax. It's a great coin. Now Solana has went to $170 a unit from $30 where we started trading it. So possibly we were right. See, when you're in the industry, it's being like keeping your ear to the pavement, and then there is the people that are the pavement. We're in it so much. We spend all of our time and energy on a daily basis focusing on cryptocurrency trading. So we're back testing over 300 pairs a day. back testing, which means we're doing the analysis for the last 3 months on what 300 pairs are doing. We're looking at every single candle to watch and know what's happening there. We have an entire team of people doing that. We're doing that ourselves individually, looking at 300 pairs. So it gives you a much better chance for success than you sitting down in your home or whatever during your work day or whatever your normal life is like. Most people just don't have the bandwidth or the energy to test that many pairs or the technology to see what all those pairs are going to do on a daily basis. So this allows you to have that freedom of really the power of having an entire fund behind you. You can have $1,000 in your account and have an entire hedge fund supporting you like they would if you were $1 million account holder. So you can see these are some of the other performances. So past performance is not indicative to future profits, as you guys know, but this is what's happened so far in the last few months with our trading system. So some cool daily profits. Last few things, it's an API. That means that it does not have access to your funds. We cannot transfer your funds out of your account. All we can do is trade them. And if we trade them in profit, then the system makes money. It does not require the transfer assets. If you send your crypto to somebody to join the company that they're in, do not expect to get it back. Don't blame it on anybody else. After you heard this presentation, you know that everything that requires you to send crypto into it is a scam, okay? It's your fault at that point because it's as simple as that. If they require you to send crypto in, they're planning on stealing your money. No matter how nice they are, no matter how shiny their cars are, or their spinning rims, or whatever it may be. Another aspect here, DeFi done right. DeFi in a fashion to where explaining DeFi to anybody is a challenging thing in itself. If you have to explain DeFi to somebody, you should be getting paid for it because most people, it takes forever for it to click. Even myself, it took a while for it to click for me. So this is a game changer. And we call it a game changer because the fact is that it's basically aggregating the entire DeFi marketplace. This is a multi-billion-dollar marketplace, hundreds of billions of dollars in DeFi, and all of the assets, all of the smart contracts. There's 17,000 smart contracts on the main level. 500 smart contracts in our system is aggregating 17,000 smart contracts together. This is we call Q1000, which is like, it's T100, T1000, if you can see the Terminator theme here. This system allows you to make commissions on Uniswap, commissions on PancakeSwap. You're able to make commissions on any of the DeFi platforms that exist out in the marketplace today. You'll have an override on all of this stuff. Aave, which is flash loans, when somebody goes and gets a flash loan utilizing the crypto that they didn't send to the scam that they would have lost, they're able to get a flash loan because they are crypto credit worthy. So they utilize the systems where the funds always are staying inside of their wallet. These are interacting through smart contracts. They're stable smart contracts that have been audited by multiple places and audited by our organization to allow you to have amazing services. If you had 10 Bitcoin right now, you'd have $500,000, and $500,000 you could go out and get a loan for $250,000, instant cash. You throw it into a DeFi platform and you can do that. Don't send your crypto, but connect it through a smart contract to a DeFi platform, and you always have access to your funds. This is the future. This is coming out this will be available by the new year. This is the second phase of the product. The first phase of the product is everything we talked about, and you can use that to build a multi-billion-dollar business. We've just been starting testing this. The volume is on like an average $100,000 per person. And I thought after a little bit it would start to go down, but it really hasn't started to go down yet. We have people coming in $200,000-$300,000 because of the fact that it's in their own account. The idea of this system is not to sell you something, not to get you to transfer your funds anywhere. The idea of the system is to say, keep your money, keep your crypto, keep it in your own account, connect to a dashboard, connect to our platform, let the platform make money for you from a distance, and allow the leveraging of all of these amazing tools and amazing people that are able to do this trading for you. Leverage the system, keep your assets in your account, and we'll help you grow your account. And when we help you grow your account, we should get some commission for doing that. So that's how the system is set up. Because it grows your asset, you pay back into the system a percentage of the profits only. That's fair. That's how all things should be done. And that's how everything will be done in the near future. This is a total paradigm shift for everybody that is in the space. But it's time for it because there's been billions and billions of dollars worth of assets that have disappeared. And this is the equalizer for all of that. So let your assets work for you. We'll also have some really cool yield farming opportunities, which is basically when you just take your crypto, you stick it into a smart contract. The smart contract spits back a percentage back to the individuals. Everything is done in an NFT. So your individual business center is an NFT, a non-fungible token, which means when you join this program and you get your business center, you get an NFT. That NFT, if you wanted to, you could sell it to somebody. Say you build your business up to $100,000 a year in commissions. Then you say, I'm going to sell this. You sell it for whatever it is, 3 years worth of income or something like that. You sell it for a few $100,000. The next person that takes that NFT from you, when they build it, they sell it, you'll get a 20% kickback for as long as that business is running, and you'll get a kickback every time it changes hands. So now you're the owner of your own business in this mutual fund environment with this high level technology that gives you the ability to transfer and will at any point in time. Also, any of the top 300 have 5% on the entire market breakage of the entire system through the system. So 300 requirements are 10K in your API. That's the first thing. Soon to be, it's going to be, you have to have some volume requirements. Right now, it's just 10K in the API. It's people that are coming in because there's just a small amount of people in the system. I think we just passed maybe 1,100 distributors worldwide. So very small amount of people in the system currently. We have not, we're not just finishing the pitch deck. So we haven't pushed it hard out into the marketplace. You're very lucky to be, if you're on this call, you're hearing about it before the comp plan is live. You're hearing about it before the presentation is really fully developed. You hear about it before there's a logo for Kiwi Smart. The brand and everything is baking. It'll be New Year's when this launches. If you're hearing about this now, you are in an extremely special place as an individual, because this is a company that's not going to have a problem of growing past billions, because of the fact is that there's no place for you or any of the users to get hurt. There's no gotchas anywhere. It's trading from a distance. It's allowing the system to function properly, and into the platform, built into the platform, is the protection of you as a user. We'll have 13 ambassadors worldwide. Jonas is one of those ambassadors, and he'll be bringing in some major talent. Our goal is to have 100 Zoom presentations going on a daily basis, and hopefully, I'm not the one doing it at 1 a.m. on my time. Trades, live streaming 24/7. That's happening currently. Trading centers in Korea so far. We have 9 trading centers in Korea so far, and we'll be doing the pre-launch Zoom on New Year's, guys. So this will be your New Year's party if you join us. We'll all get together and have a great time. Hopefully the world is a little bit less weird, and we can get together somewhere personally and do a major event. We love to throw great parties. So guys, it's going to be, now is the time which you're having the opportunity is to lock in, get your API set up. It costs nothing to enroll today. You enroll, just set up, and then get trading, get your product testimonial, get the system working for you. Make sure you get your position, get locked in. It doesn't cost you anything. There's really nothing to risk. The action of the machine will work for you. We're changing the dynamic. We trust that if you make money with this, then you'll join the business and you'll actually put some pay for some trade credits. But we trust that you'll do that. We're not asking you for anything up front because we know our stuff is next level. I had a bunch of other words I was going to use because I'm in my night mode, but next level, totally awesome. It's a powerful engine, guys. I will not swear, but it is epic. And it's built, so we trust the fact that we know what our technology does. We know how much money we've spent on it. We know exactly how powerful it is. So try it. We're going to give it to you completely for free right now. You'll build up trading credits as you're making profits. You'll owe those trading credits when the system comes live in the smart contract. So all you leaders are out there building commissions if you're building a team. And when the smart contract comes live, those commissions will be paid instantly, as instant as your users pay for their things. We believe that if we make you money, you'll want to continue doing it because we believe that's how it should work. And eventually there just won't be anything else in the marketplace because people will realize that if they send their crypto to somebody else, they're not getting it back. Kiwi is the safest system and the only system built for protection of the users. So guys, that is my presentation, basically. Last part, a little legal. So there's no pooling of funds, which makes it legal. We have multiple legal opinions being developed. International Legal Advisory Board, multiple attorneys. There's already 2 attorneys firms that are actually contracted by the DAO. The funnest part was teaching the attorneys what a DAO was. They all understand now. We actually have an attorney that actually does understand DAO law. The first attorney is great in network marketing, but had no idea what a DAO was. And then the other aspect is that we are working to adhere to multiple scrutinies for securities exchanges. Because of the fact that there's no pooling, it doesn't make it a security. This is the first time you'll build a direct sale crypto company and not have to look over your shoulder, not have to be worried about what's going to happen to the system, because it is done in a fashion that is designed for pure legality and for legacy. It's designed to build for generations. It's not designed to build just for now. It's designed to build for generations, years and years and years to come. This done properly with this technology, guys, is we have an opportunity to set the new precedents of how the marketplace is going to work. And because we're so future visioned and we've seen how the marketplace works currently, you as a user, every single one of you have an opportunity by building your NFT to build yourself a multi-million-dollar business over the next 6 months, and then do whatever you want to do with it. You'll own a part of this dynasty system, and you can transfer it, will it, sell it to anybody as you want to, with no one telling you whether you can or not, because you'll be the first network built with true NFTs. So that's my presentation. I am going to sleep. I'll actually, guys, I'll stay around for another 5 minutes for questions and answers if you guys have any questions or answers. I don't sleep a lot, but when I do, it's like really sleeping, and it's exactly at this time. I sleep from 10 o'clock till like 3 a.m. So if you'd have caught me 2 hours later, it'd been totally fine. But I would have been going a lot faster, most likely. So that was my slow presentation. How did I do, Jonas?
Really good, John. Really good. Because this time, I guess everyone understood every word what you said. Last time it was like, okay, slow. The time before it was like, what did he say? It's like the hurricane passed by. But now really, yeah, wonderful. We will keep you up at 1 a.m. because in this speed, it's perfect.
Yes, thank you very much for your time. It was really good presentation. I really like the project, and I think this will be epic. And I really hope that we can start as soon as possible.
Awesome. Yeah, so make sure you're getting started with some trade products, guys. So just get in, get plugged in, get to the link that is sent, and sign up. You'll get your position in the trade and get trading. Just get trading. You're going to need these trade results. The trade results are going to be your equalizers and your kryptonite to all the scams in the marketplace.
Thank you for the presentation. And I have 2 quick questions. One is that do you understand that the smart contract platform, what you're using is Ethereum? And another one is that have you already done some auditing to the smart contracts?
The smart contract, it will be on BSC, Binance Smart Chain. Ethereum gas is a little heavy to run a compensation structure. So, and yes, we do auditing. I can actually, let's see here, let me pull up this smart contract is just being released, so there isn't an audit on this specific one yet, but
And one question more, that do you understand right that the trades are made by professional traders? Like who are they, or where they are based on, or how does this work?
The entries are made by professional traders, and the trades themselves on a daily basis are made by a machine, but the entries and exits are made by professional traders. That team will be public with us. We're saving that for the New Year's launch to have them show who they are. You're going to be very excited. We'll tell you they are one of the oldest cryptocurrency hedge funds in the entire industry. They actually are a hedge fund that helped set up multiple cryptocurrency hedge funds in the world. They're basically the first company to teach the world how to do crypto in the hedge scenario. So they're super professional, high-end traders with a great reputation, and that'll be announced at our New Year's event. We're saving it for the New Year's event, so we can't leak it out there yet, but that'll be when we launch officially.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Seems really beautiful, and I'm eager to try it out.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool thing. So this is Skynet here. They actually give live feeding on anything that's happening, social sentiment. So we'll have all that being tracked all the time, which is cool. All right. Any other questions, guys? That was a great question.
Yes. Yes, thanks for the presentation. If I may ask a couple of questions, some of them were already answered. Are you trading on spot or also on futures market, or do you differentiate any of these?
Just spot, no futures, no stop loss. We're long only strategy. Long only strategies. We say that stop losses are for the nomads, for the muggles, because the fact is that if you don't believe in the industry, then you'll stop loss your orders, and if you stop loss, you have a chance of losing. If you trade the way that we trade, you are recovering even if the position goes into a dip, and we only trade the top 300 at our highest risk. Usually it's top 200, top 100 cryptos. So because we're making profit every day, we can always build ourselves out of position if we do go into a dip.
Right. So I guess you're not doing shorts.
No shorts. No shorts.
All right.
Nope.
Thanks. Are you trading on DEXs as well? Like, are you doing any pairs that are only available on DEX? Because as you said, your smart contract is on BSC. So I believe there are many tokens, new projects coming out on BSC chain, not available on Binance or any other central exchange. Are you doing like a DEX spot as well?
The one aspect of the entire system is the second product, basically the Kiwi 1000. That is a DEX. Mm-hmm. That's a DEX trader. That's everything that you've seen on the traditional trader, except for its index. So when that launches, when this launches, it will have all DEX platforms, trading on all DEX platforms. So it'll start off
with cool
because the smart contract is on BSC, but the system is designed as a parachain. So we'll have BSC, Ethereum, and then we'll be building Matic, Solana as well into it. So quick swap, swap, 1 inch, and Uniswap.
Okay, cool. Very, very nice. Just a couple of last questions, if I may. I saw that there was a screen or a screenshot of the bot's trades, and there was a profit of around 4% per week. Are you calculating the underlying asset price change into the profit and loss, or is it purely the profit made on this specific trade at one point in time?
Okay, this is daily. Which one are we talking about?
I guess this is this one, yeah. So I was looking at like this daily, so weekly around 4%, or if I'm not mistaken, like an average. I really quickly calculate. I may be wrong, but so I was just thinking if you calculate the actual, let's say, bond or rep or AVA price change into the profit, or how do you calculate the profit from here?
It's actually separate from the profit. The price change, the change is price change. Bot profit is here. And then this is the daily. This was running for 1 day in this situation. So it ran for 1 day. It made 2.5% in the day. It's not counting obviously the change was 4%. So the bot profit is 2.5%. That's because it ran for 1 day. And we can use that same example as any of these. Let's see something that's ran for longer. So here's Poly, for example, right? So Poly, 10 days, 8% profit. That's this. That's the middle thing here. This is bot profit. Okay, because 10 days, 23 hours. That's that. This is separate. We're not calculating this in this, if that makes sense. So if this was down, if this is down, it could be down 4% and still be up in bot profit.
All right, awesome. Yeah, got it.
And this is the transactions, how many trades actually happen.
Okay. Awesome. And my last question, I see that these are mostly USD pairs. As a user, do you have the option to choose if you want to grow your crypto portfolio or you want to grow your USD? Or how do you, in the end, like how does the user make profit in which currency?
You can trade against BTC. These are US because they're on Coinbase, but you could trade against Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's really what Bitcoin, Ethereum, or BNB. It's whatever pair that it is a trading pair is trading against is what the profits are made in. So you could do Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB on Binance, for example, or on Huobi.
Right. So, yeah. So you have your team that can actually produce signals both against USD as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Signal, but it takes the action as well. So you could. We're actually doing that right now. So we have a couple of guys that have 3,000 Bitcoin, and they have 3,000 Bitcoin and 30,000 Ethereum. So they just want to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum because they're fine with either, and because I have a bunch of them already, and so they set in their account 3,000 Ethereums or 3,000 Bitcoin, and we just trade between the two and make profits from that. Now, percentage-wise, it's not as high a percentage trading Bitcoin to Ethereum because they're both pretty stable to each other. They're very connected. Does that make sense? There's not a crazy amount of volatility between each other. So trading to dollars, there's so much more volatility that you have a much higher opportunity for making dollar percentages. But if you're just about collecting crypto, you will have that option as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And I look here that it's, let's take this rep USD, it's run 11 days, I guess, with 52 transactions. I guess from this I can presume that you're mostly doing scalps, right?
It's a grid. This is a grid, so it's basically buying dip and then making profits at that point. This didn't have the opportunity to scalp. Scalping happens when it moves more than 10%. Is when we'll take a top off of a trade. This is just grid trading through that.
All right, awesome. So this would be making even more on these DEX coins that are much more volatile, even more than these major coins are.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is all top 100, top 200 maximum. But I think actually bond isn't top 300. But bond is probably been our best performer besides on. We've been really blessed with the coins we've picked, but we do a lot of research on it. Being a hedge fund, you know, the projects when they first come out, and like a lot of the things that did come to the market over the last few years, we were heavily invested as far as in their initial IEOs and ICOs. So we know what's good and what's not. That gives us a definite advantage to the marketplace.
All right, awesome. Can't wait to try it out. Thanks for the Q&A, and thanks for the presentation.
Absolutely. I appreciate the questions, guys. Did you get this do we get the Crypto Geniuses group here? Because I usually don't get questions with such education. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for that.